This is not the video we intended on making or putting out this Sunday. Got bad news, got some good news, and then I've got an update on the window I wanted to share with you all. And really, the bad news is for the last couple days, I've been down at the hospital. My dad had kind of an incident, and we're not out of the woods yet, but it's not good either. And it's really unfortunate because he's been with us here at the shop for going on 5 years, and it's going to be difficult not having him around every day. It's something that I've known was coming, but it's here. That's the reason why, had to focus attention other places besides the YouTube channel right now. So not our normal video, but we do have some good news for you, and we'll get into that as well. But definitely, if you'd like, leave a comment down below. Let my dad know that maybe you're thinking about him and send in some warm wishes, and I'll make sure to relay those to him. I'm sure he'd really appreciate it as much as I would. So if you want to say, get well, Ken, it would mean a lot to both of us. Good news. Let's get some good news, and then we'll update you on the window and where we're at with that. The good news is we are now a Cambridge dealer, and I am really excited about selling Cambridge products for a lot of reasons. They remind me of Grado, and my dealings with Cambridge so far have been amazing. They are very supportive of small businesses, and they really want to help us succeed, and that goes a long way with me. The other good news is Cambridge is so excited about partnering with us that they are actually coming to Des Moines to Skylabs.
The British invasion is happening August 17th at Skylabs. Cambridge Audio will be showing off their newest amps, streamers and turntables. Acoustic Sounds will be supplying their high-quality records. Awesome prizes and discounts on Skylabs products. You won't want to miss this hi-fi Saturday at Skylabs.
It's a British invasion, a British invasion. It's a British
So it's going to be a really fun day of vintage hi-fi, new hi-fi from Cambridge, and then really good music from Acoustic Sounds. If you haven't been to the Iowa State Fair, you're definitely going to want to come in. You can spend the day here at Skylabs, check out some hi-fi equipment, and then head over to the Iowa State Fair. It's kind of a big deal around here. People come from all over to experience the Iowa State Fair. Eric, are you a State Fair person?
I'm a huge State Fair person. I go out probably just about every day. My wife's from New York. She's never had that experience. And when we moved here, one of the first things she wanted to do was go to the Iowa State Fair. And since that first time we went, she's been hooked. It's a great place to people watch. Try incredibly healthy foods like corn dogs and funnel cakes. Check out the animals. There's great entertainment both on the free stages and on the grandstand. It's a blast. So if you're coming in for the British invasion, I highly recommend sticking around and after our event, just heading out to the Iowa State Fair. It's a blast, and I don't think there's much like it in the country.
Yeah, if you want to experience a true state fair, I don't think it gets much better than the Iowa State Fair. And as far as the window goes, the update on the window, we had a lot of comments in the last video on suggestions, and mainly the two were, one, why don't you put the graphic inside of the window? That way it's not an issue. And unfortunately, because of the way the laws are written for signage, it has to be 2 feet back from the window for it not to be considered signage. And we use the space right behind the window for product. That shop is so small that we need every single bit of floor space we can get, including the back window. So that's not an option. The other suggestion people gave was to put a projecting sign up. And we wanted to do that from the beginning, but the way that the rules are written on signage, you can only have one projecting sign every 50 feet. And because we've got one literally right next door, we can't have a projecting sign. So we thought we'd get creative and maybe make the signage in the windows our primary sign. And anyway, Eric had a great idea. He was like, you know what, we've got records on this side. I think I know a record that we could put up on the other side and the city would never figure out that it's a record.
Yes,
This
that's
is
right.
Smell the Glove by
That's-
Spinal Tap. When you go
That's
to the
Smell the
stores,
Glove. That's the jacket cover.
That's so black. It's like, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none. None
that good?
more black.
Hopefully the city doesn't see this video and realize that we're actually advertising an album. As far as who turned us in, we actually heard from two really reputable people. We know who it is. We're 98% sure. And I'm not gonna say which business it was around here that did turn us in because there's a couple reasons, but mainly I know there's gonna be some people in our community that are gonna want to retaliate and maybe leave negative reviews even though they've never actually purchased from the business I'm talking about. And I don't think that's fair either. You know, they did deliberately attack us, and I think I probably have the right to want a little bit of retribution with them, but it really takes away from the whole point of being in a community like this, where people are able to come down. You might have a group of people, you come down to one place, it's almost like a shopping mall. People can go to the different businesses for their different interests. So hurting another business down here, it just doesn't make sense to me. This is a very popular business, maybe the most popular business down here. And my only thought, because I've never had any interaction with them at all whatsoever, and also because we don't compete in product at all. Actually, we complement each other very well. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're a little bit jealous. And it's really sad because, you know, rather than supporting each other and realizing that they are getting benefit by Skylab's growing in popularity and being able to funnel customers to each other's businesses, they decided to do what they did. And being that petty to where you're gonna take a shot at another business when business is so hard. 80% of startup businesses fail. And it's really disgusting. It absolutely is. But I think I just don't want to be retaliatory. I'm going to take the high road on this one, even though I don't think I need to. I'm still gonna. I've got enough bad karma in my life, and they'll get theirs. I mean, everybody does. It always comes back to me anytime I do something shitty. So I'm going to put it back in fate's hand that, you know, they'll get there somehow if they already haven't. You know, if you're a small business owner and you don't realize how hard it is and you're turning that business into the city so they can get fines and penalized, then you got more problems than some bad reviews is going to give them anyway. So anyway, hope you guys leave a comment for Dad. He is on the mend. It's not the last time we're going to see him. It's just pretty heavy right now. And that's the reason why we weren't able to get you more of a traditional video out today. So I definitely appreciate you watching. Leave them a comment. Head over to skylabsaudio.com. Tons of new stuff being added all the time. T-shirts, hats, vinyl records, Cambridge audio streamers, Advanced Paris, you name it. If you haven't been there in a while, we're adding stuff all the time. It really helps support the channel. Hope you make it to the event. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.